only thing I remember seeing, it looked like I've been heaven, nothing but flower, beautiful flower, like a whole garden, just flower in heaven. And so I came back and I told the doctor, I had died, went to heaven. And I seen a whole garden of flowers. He said, sometimes you can die like that. But I died and went to heaven. And I thought about that song that you sang. I ain't gonna die no more. I died one time, I ain't gonna die no more. My name is Gladys Young. I was born January 10th, 1946 in Yazoo City.
What hospital were you born in?
I wasn't born at the hospital. I was born on 220 South Monroe Street in a home. Like in them times, we didn't have the hospital. We had midwife come to your house and deliver the baby. I enjoyed coming up as a teenager because I loved to play ball. And I loved to play marble. And I love to try to be a preacher.
A preacher?
Yes, I was a preacher. And I baptized about 5 kids one time. I baptized them in a number 3 tub.
What's the number 3 tub?
A tub we all had to take a bath in. At that time we didn't have no inside bathroom. And we had everybody coming up back in them days, they had to have a number 3 tube to take a bath in, wash it, because they didn't have no washing machine. Some people might have a washing machine, but we didn't have that. We had to wash on the washboard, wash on the washboard, and then they throw that water out, get some old water, rinse the clothes out there, hang it up. Mama always had our water ready. When we come from the field or come from school, our mama had our water ready. She be warm up on the stove, and then we put it in the tub, and then we put half cold water and half hot water.
And so you all shared the same water, or did you get?
Sometimes we did. I always like to take the first beating to the first, so they always tell me save the water for them, and I ain't like getting no tub behind nobody else. So I try to be there, be the first one, get in the tub. And they be telling me, save the water for me. That's what I did. I did not pour it out, save for the next person. And so the next person probably did the same thing. I really was in slavery days back then when we come back. Like I said, in the slavery days, they probably didn't work and then getting paid at all. But we did get $2 a day. We really won.
Did you deal with did you have to deal with any of the hate, like from different people of different colors?
No, we never had that problem. Even when we were going to school, we know the white children riding the bus, they used to pay by our house. They ride the bus, we black, still one riding the bus. They ain't never mess with us, and we ain't never mess with them.
But it was segregated?
Right.
Okay. So y'all had like y'all own drinking fountain for the black people, and y'all own drinking fountain for the white people?
Yeah. They had cutter, and then they had one side said cutter, one side said white. They ain't said black then, they just said color.
How was it during those times? Like, did you guys have any protests? Did you do anything to try to change the way that?
No, we didn't do nothing about it. So Rudy Sear came, I think Rudy Sear. After he came, he changed stuff around.
Tell me a little bit about that.
I worked about 6 years old.
Started out at 6 years old?
6 years old.
And do you remember was it like a plantation or?
Yeah, it was a plantation. We had to go to the field or work for somebody.
Who was that owner?
This man, we used to go to the field for, his name was S.L. Coleman. In fact, we went for 2 or 3 different people. And I remember Mr. Bill Watson, he from Benton. And S.L. Coleman, he lived down here.
Now, the plantation owner, is it how it's described in the history textbooks and how it's seen on TV?
No, not that I know of.
So these owners, they didn't treat you like what you would see on like roots or any other?
They treat us good. No, we were making $2 a day.
$2 a day.
We had to work from 7 to 5.
7 in the morning to 5 in the evening.
Right.
And they gave y'all $2 a day. And what did you do on the plantation?
We chopped cotton, and then we picked cotton when time for pick cotton. And at that time they were paying $2 a hundred. So
and what does that mean?
In order for you get $2, you had to pick 100 pounds of cotton. And how I ever remember picking one time was 145.
And this was in Mississippi as well?
Right.
What part of Mississippi?
Yazoo City. And then we in Benton took out the name was Bill Washington State Benton. And
you have any wonderful memories or any harsh memories of being in the cotton field?
Not cotton, I was 6 years old. And this man, Miss S.L. Coleman, when he got his dad and told his dad that was the slinging rope, best rope in the field. Mm-hmm. My rope was better than anybody. I ain't did no dreads, no cutaway.
Did they tell y'all how to do it, or that was just?
We had to chop the dread from around the cotton. Mm-hmm. And so my rope was the slinging one. And he said, I was just 6 years old and work like that. Mm-hmm. I was doing a good job at 6 years old. But there was some good days going to the field, because we enjoyed, one while we were hauling people at the field with my dad's truck. My brother used to drive. Mm-hmm. And then my grandmama used to go with us. She was over us, so make sure we shop the cotton, pick the cotton good stuff. And so I enjoy going to the field, because that's the only way we can make money in the field.
Being able to make money.
Right. Mm-hmm. My granddad and my grandmama, they had a farm. And we used to go out there to help them gather the maize and the peas and stuff. And she used to sell some of it to the white folk for 10 cents a quart. Mm-hmm. Back in them days, $2 was some money then, because you could buy a loaf of bread for a nickel. Mm. And a can of pork bean for a dime. Boston tractor, when we do our work, our mom, we get our mama our money. Mm-hmm. And then she gives us a quarter every day to buy our lunch for the next day. And I used to buy a can of pork bean and a Boston tractor and a pop. And that was my meal for that day in the field. That's just part-time, like when school out. Mm-hmm. I worked down there then, but when school started back, I go back to school. Quarter was a lot of money. Like I said, back in them days, that was a lot of money. They didn't go back. Because when I used to have a quarter, I can buy, not a quarter, I'm going back to a nickel. But I used to have a nickel. Sometimes my neighbor up there, mm-hmm. Ava Jason, stepmom and dad, I used to go to the store with them. They give me a nickel. And I've saved my nickel for the next day of school. And I'd buy a drink, big old cooker for a penny each and a box of milk. Mm. That was a meal right there. And we didn't have no money, and I loved school. Papa, when time come for working in the cafeteria, Miss Orange always picked me and 5 more of my other friends. Mm-hmm. And that's the only way we get a meal many days. Mm. But we came up poor. And I thank God we came up poor. So that makes you, when you get something, you know how to act with it. And cause many days we had milk and bread. I ain't trying to tell nobody, I tell everybody now, it's straight. Many days we had milk and bread.
So what's milk?
We didn't have no meat. The only time we had meat be on Sunday.
So milk and bread is the actual, like the milk and you...
You cook some cornbread, mm-hmm. You have some milk and mix it together, eat it like that. Mm. That was a good meal, and I do it now. So I'd like to go back sometime to see where I came from. But see, these kids, these generations now, they say milk and bread, they too cute eating milk and bread. I ain't never thought I was too cute eating milk and bread. And let me tell you, when I played marble, I used to beat them guys. I used to love to go to school early, so I played marble. Mm-hmm. And if you hit their opponent, you get the air marble in the marbles. Mm-hmm. And so I go for their opponent every time. Like that, mm-hmm. And boy, I hit they and I get all the marbles. When I go home that evening, I have bad food. I have bad food marbles. Because nobody beat me to play marbles. I was a tomboy coming up. I love to be around the boys. And me and a couple of very friend of mine, we like these are the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just, bring a lot of memories back. I love to play ball. Every day we play ball. After we do our homework, we get out there play baseball and basketball. I ain't never liked no football, but I tried it one time, but I ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember one Sunday I was in Sunday school. My brother supposed to be home, but he didn't want to go. He wanted to stay at home and play Tarzan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went on the tree to Sunday school, came back. He had fell out the tree, broke his arm. I said, that's what you get for not wanting to go to the tree. And so he broke an arm. He ain't tried to play Tarzan no more. Oh, I missed this boy named Lee Young. He wasn't Lee Young. He didn't have no kid. So I met him when I was 12 years old. That bagged up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I met him when I was 12 years old. There's a gate cafe up on Freestyle Hill. Him and his brother Revere came in the cafe that night. Me and my three sisters, we went to get gate cafe.
Mm-hmm.
And Revere and his brother Lee came in. I said, ooh, that's my house. I said, ooh, that house of mine right there. Okay, I'm just 12 years old. Like you have a trash on somebody at 12 years old. I had a trash on him at 12 years old, but he didn't know nothing about it. And he asked somebody who them girls that came in, and they told him that was the Moore girl.
Mm-hmm.
He said he picked me out the bunch, out of the five sisters.
So all your sisters was there with you?
Yeah, he picked me out the bunch. So I didn't know nothing about this until we started dating.
Mm-hmm.
And sister two, not sister two. I take that back. 64.
Okay.
And so in 66, we got married. He asked me to marry him. I told him I think about it. I could say it right then. Yes, because I had a threshold in the beginning. But I played hard to get. You know how we back them days, people play hard to get. I just, kind of see what kind of guy he was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I told him he said, so when I finally said I married him, he said, no, like I said, I couldn't say in the beginning, yes. So I told him, yeah, I married him. After we had been dating for about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, where you want to get married? I told him, I think about it. I still was checking him out, see what kind of guy he was. And so every time he comes to my house, he said, have you thought about it yet? I said, no, I ain't thought about it yet. I'm still checking him out. See, Mama always thinking ahead. I don't get nobody no answer right there. I got to think on stuff that time. And so when he did, came another time, 3 or 4 times, so I finally gave him an answer. He said, how you thought about it? Will you marry me? I told him, yeah. Been together ever since up until 2006 when he died. I remember me and my 3 sisters, Emma and my sister named Shirley and Earl and me. We all went to the field with Rebel and Lee. And I remember Lee asked me to loan him a dime one day for about a pack of sugar weight. The sugar weight went for 10 cents.
A sugar wafer?
Yeah, sugar weight. And he never did pay my dime. So after we got married, I told him, I said, you owe me a dime, but I don't know you a dime when we used to go to the field. So he went in the pocket and gave me a dime. I'm all them years. Yeah, so it was so funny though, but he paid to me, so he don't owe me no dime now. Anyway, we got engaged. Like I said, we had 8 kids, 5 boys, and 3 girls.
Mm-hmm. So you got a total of 8 children. Do you know how many grandkids you have?
I got 53 grandchildren.
Ooh.
And I got 23 great grandchildren. And I'm waiting on some more great grandchildren. Yeah, boy, I just told God to. He said, and I'm telling you now what God said. He said, love everybody. Did he say that? Yeah. Oh boy, yeah.
So you had the opportunity of raising other children that weren't.
I raised my grandkids and some of my neighbor kids, grandkids. I remember having 34 kids in one night. And one of them baby hollered all night. Everybody sleeps and me that baby. That baby belongs to Niece, just May. Just May happen. That's who that baby was. When that baby cried all night. I think that baby has a collar when that baby came in. But when I take the baby out, look at the moon and the stars, that baby stopped crying. Soon I bring that baby back in the house. That baby stopped back crying. And they didn't come home till that next Eve.
They were all out partying?
Yeah, they were out partying. You know, I ain't never like go out partying. I be at home babysitting for all different world. And that night, after that baby cried all night, when they came home, when she came home that night Eve, I told her from now on, I'm gonna charge y'all $1 a head. And you know she ain't gonna pay no $1 a head. And I ain't had no kids no more. They didn't want to pay me no $1 a head. Now $1 a head was no money. They were working then, making some money. But they ain't gonna pay me no $1 a head. Now I've done free, they always bring them over. I thank God for letting me live, see all this. When I was coming up, I tried to do everybody right. Because I want to live a long life. And I remember my mom told me, don't ever talk bad to nobody, do good for a person. Treat a person as you wish to be treated. And I'm the type of person, I don't do no curse, nothing like that. And none of my kids ever heard me cuss, no kind of way. And I don't use words like that for bang language. I don't like to see my sharing nobody getting fight, nothing like that. So, you know, if you don't start no problem, there won't be no problem. Be on love. That's what God put us on this place for love on love. Some sister and brother don't love. They really kill. And God don't want love that to happen. He said, love one another. And so, if you do what he said, then you ain't got to put all the other things. All the other things they add to you. What he said. Like you might say, if I want God, give me a long life. If you obey him, you will have a long life. And I always tell my kids, don't steal nothing. If you see something, ask that person for it. Don't steal. I ain't never stole nothing in my life. I don't want them to steal nothing. And try to help somebody. You see somebody need help, help them. Don't charge them for doing for them. That's how you get your blessing. Help somebody and they don't charge them nothing. You get my blessing right there. And like my friend just died in Felicia. She always said, Glad, I'm going to get you some of gas in the beach. What I told you. I said, if I need some of gas, I just know. I said, other than that, don't worry about it. And she said, yeah, but you be taking me this way about that. I said, don't worry about it. If I need some of gas, I'll let you know. So I ain't let her know enough about it. And I know what God has brought me from. Now see, I can go way back. When I was 9 years old, I got sick.
Tell me about that.
And I don't know what happened to me, but my stomach. And the doctor said I had the penny. The penny. Now they call it penny. Now they call it what they call appendicitis something now. And they won't operate on me. Dr. Wall, my mom and dad took me down some alcohol mirror heart pills. And they won't operate on me that day. But I said I didn't want to go to the hospital. And he gave me some pill about that long. I couldn't take that mess. I threw it out the back window. And because I couldn't take it. It was too big for be spotted, too long. And so I wind up, I didn't get well. Maybe if I had taken the medicine, I might get well. But I didn't take the medicine, so I was still sick. So, and then they sent me down some University Hospital in Jackson. And I remember Grandma Carter, my auntie, her husband, and my mom and dad, we rode the bus. He had a bus, because he was hauling people in the field. In that bus, he took me down in Jackson on that bus. And while we were going down there, I didn't know how to pray. 9 years old, but I did say, Lord, have mercy. All the way down there. I said, Lord, have mercy. So when I got down there, one doctor checked me out, everything. And he said, you couldn't find no trace of penny, no kind of waste. And Dr. Walls gave me the paper for me to give to the doctor. And said I need to have surgery right then. So he really got another doctor. And the doctor said, see the paper right here, said the doctor in Yazoo City, I need to have surgery right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so this other doctor shut me out. And he said he couldn't find no trace of kidney. And they looked at one another and they said, well, we don't know what's wrong. They can't find no trace of kidney. And when they said that, I said, Doctor, I know what's happening. I said, God healed me on my way down here. And don't nobody tell me God still didn't heal the business. You guys just pray.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I said, Lord, have mercy. That's the only prayer I know.
On the prayer. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. At 9 years old, I said, Lord have mercy. And knock on wood today, I ain't never had that problem no more. And I know God still didn't heal the business. And that's a testimony, and I know what he can do. And I had the friends. Jerry and Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had at home. All my kids brought me home, except Maryland and that hospital. But anyway, I had them, and my grandmom came up there. And I got sick after she left because she put that band. At that time, you had to put a band around your stomach, but that was too early to put it around. But she put it around my stomach, and Lord knows. Looked like I was going to die. I told her, if you don't get me a doctor, I wasn't going to make it. And so he called Dr. Ho, and I kept going out. I went out and looked like I died and went to heaven. And cause when the doctor shut me out, I came back too. Yeah, when I died, the only thing I remember seeing, it looked like I was in heaven, nothing but flower, beautiful flower, like a whole garden, just flower in heaven. And so I came back and I told the doctor, I had died, went to heaven. And I seen a whole garden of flowers. He said, sometimes you can die like that. But I died and went to heaven. And I thought about this song that you sang. I ain't gonna die no more. I died one time, I ain't gonna die no more. Die one time, ain't gonna die no more. I'm just gonna sleep away. I'm just gonna sleep away. Just gonna sleep away. And I done had different things in my life, fear and stuff, and that means I know it's God somewhere. Cause I remember back when I went out to my grandmama and granddad's house, I was about 8 years old. And I was out there. I heard singing in the air.
Mm-hmm.
The angels were singing. I told my grandmama I heard singing in the air. She said, you ain't heard no singing in the air. I told her, yes I did. I said, I heard singing in the air. And they said, what they said? And they said, I hear music now. I hear music in the air. They really were singing there. I hear music now. Mm-hmm. And I didn't make up there. I was hearing that in the air. And I looked up to see what I see anything, but I never did see nothing. But I heard them singing in the air, so it had to be the angel. Mm-hmm. And so God has been with me.
What would you like people to know about you today?
That I am still a good person. I try to treat everybody right. I don't like nobody to be cussing me out. I don't cuss like that. Mm-hmm. Treat me, the Bible says treat the person that you wish to be treated. So I try to treat the person right. And try to love one another. If you hate me, I still love you. Mm-hmm. And I try to, with these young generations, turn their life around, wait for Jesus. Mm-hmm. Like 2 of my grandkids now, I've been trying to get them get saved. But seems like they don't want to get saved. But I tell them all the time, not only my grandkids, I tell others, sure, if they ain't saved, they need to get saved. And be successful in your future, y'all first need to put God first. Mm-hmm. He said, put him first, all the other things will be added to it. Didn't the Bible say that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so put him first in your life. And then whatever else you want, ask in his name, he will give it to you. Don't ask for nothing stupid now. No, you ask for something right. And like if you want a home, you might not have no money about your home. You might say, I might want the house, I want the house. And God will make a way for you to be able to get the house. Just believe it. And you might say, I don't know where the money gonna come from. But just keep the faith. Mm-hmm. You got faith that house gonna be yours. You never know. God working in mysterious ways.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might buy you that house, can never tell. You don't know where your blessing gonna come from. Somebody might die, leave you a will, and leave you a house, anything. And so, like I said, put him first. Everything you do, before you eat your food, you go put him first. Bless the food. That's him bless the food. And when you get up here, mom, thank him for taking care of you all night. I do it every day. Every time I take something else, I ask him to bless them else. People wonder why I do it. Well, you go ask him to bless everything. If you do good, good will follow you. If you do bad, bad gonna follow you. Because that's what the devil wants y'all to do. But the devil, I ain't gonna let the devil fool me. God done called me too far. I ain't been turning around. I don't care what y'all say, what y'all do. I'm not gonna turn around. I'm working for us heaven. And I'm trying to make this 100 years.
100 years old.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
I'm 72 right now. Thank God for letting me be able to get 72. 72 still being able to get around, driving. Thank God for it. I could have been so I couldn't drive. I could have been gone home. But he left me here for a reason. Before I leave out of that house, I asked God to take care of everything. In this house, around the house, take care of me. And he been done. I said, I tell him thank you every time. I tell him thank you all the time.